Hello, I'm Paul Drawdy, County Administrator. I'm here today with Randy Franks. Randy, if you would, when we're talking about the Multipurpose Ag Center, if you would kind of run us through exactly where we're at the location, but how it's going to sit in reference to the power lines and everything else.
Okay. Well, what we're trying to do when we got this cleared up is to keep all our buildings and our arenas on this side of the power line. Right here behind us is where the main arena will be. It will be like 150 by 200 foot, 250 feet, I think. And eventually we hope to have this covered, but the main arena will be right here for cattle shows and horse shows and what have you. The restroom and concession building will be up on this left front corner of the main arena. And we have it flagged off and ready to go. We will soon get started on building that restroom concession building. And then there will be two arenas behind here parallel to the power line. There'll be practice arenas. One will lend itself towards English and English pleasure, and the other one will be more for Western and Western riding and like rodeo practice and that kind of thing.
Randy, you were telling me that there's a total of, I think 80 acres out here, but this project's going to cover how many acres?
This project, we have 40 acres that the county commissioners designated for this project, and we have 40 acres. We have about 25 acres on this side of the power line and about 15 or so acres on the other side of the power line. So we have room for expansion. And the reason I say expansion is because eventually we want to have some stall barns so that people can lease them and stall their horses during overnight and won't have to tie them out to the trailer or whatever. So there's some other things that will be eventually in the future will go on out here. And I think for the most part, we have the well in, we have the septic tank bid out, and we're about to get panels in to start setting up these arenas. So that's sort of where we are right now.
And this was all done with a grant that y'all have already received. So the structure itself, or at least the arenas and the concession stand, the wells, all that's pretty much already taken care of through the grant that you got last year sometime. The big thing with the SPLOST is just the actual metal covering that'll cover an event or a project like this. What I want to do, because I know you've told me I don't know how many times about that this truly is a multi-purpose center. I want to bring Kara Lopez in with the Wayne Chamber.
Okay.
She's the event coordinator. And Kara, like having an event like this or a facility like this that's going to be covered, what does that mean to someone like you at the chamber that's coordinating these events?
Well, I think it would be an awesome asset to have, definitely for our community at the chamber when we're planning our large fundraisers. We typically run into the issue of venue sites. Then we have to utilize outside. Well, most of the time the outside isn't covered, so guess what we have to worry about?
The weather. Yep.
Yes, we know what happened with the Christmas parade. So yes, we have to worry about the weather, but this being a covered shelter, we could definitely utilize it for all kinds of things. Not only us at the chamber, but the community as a whole. Business expos, educational events, car shows, concerts. I mean, the list can go on and on. It's something great, I think, that would be very much useful in our community.
Good. Thank you, Kara.